if we haven't met, this is me. I just got home from Kroger. I'm all sweaty and dizzy and gross. But I was going to sit down and work on another one of the bracelets that I've made recently. And these are the bracelets that I've been making. And I've noticed there's been a little bit of interest on how to make them. And since it's crocheted and I do a crochet class, it is appropriate. It is. Where's the other one? So I thought that instead of writing it, I would do a video. Okay. So luckily, since these are made out of kind of doily thread, and I'll show you, they have a little bit of a stretch, slightly. So it's easy to get them on, which I'm really glad because I have big man hands and I'm fat. So so luckily they're very easy. And of course you can make them shorter, but you can make them a little bit short, but it also, like I said, has a little bit of give to it. I really love these. My niece Azalea was wearing a bunch of them when they came into town a couple of weeks ago, and I fell in love. I was like, "Oh my god, those are so cute." She's like, "Oh, I made them." I said, "Really? They're crocheted? Ooh." Don't mind if I do. So, yeah, let me show you where to start. Just kind of dip your toe in, right? So this is crochet thread, and this is I believe it's a 20 weight, and you typically make doilies out of this stuff. I have a peach color. I have a kind of a lime green color. And you can buy these any place. I mean, good God. I've seen them everywhere. I think they sell them at Walmart. I know they sell them at Michael's, obviously. Any craft store that sells, any place that sells yarn. Um, I have red. Everything has beads on it now. I have red, and it's just a really thin thread, right? Then what you need is, if I can find it. Oh God, don't tell me I lost it. Oh no, it's right here. Is a hook, a doily hook, or a very small crochet hook. Now, if your vision is poor, like mine, I don't really recommend this. But this is a 1.65 millimeter. Okay. So, as you can see, there's a little grab. You can grab it with it. Okay. So, this is the issue. And I'm going to be completely honest. This effing sucked. So bad. Learning this was so hard. It was the hardest thing I've ever done, crafting wise. There's rules you have to follow. One rule, you have to use this size of hook. You have to use the right thread. Any combination that is off or not, you know, you can use different thread, you can use different hooks, but you have to use the right hook to thread ratio. Okay. For right now, this is what's working for me. I'm on bracelet number 4 and it seems to be doing okay. So there's some things, a lot of crafts and things like that. There's a lot of wiggle room and like interpretation up for interpretation, and this is not one of them. You got to do everything the way they tell you to do it. Otherwise, it will not come out right at all. So, for instance, this one has flowers on it. If I did this any other way than how they, told me how to do it, if I didn't follow the chart, if I didn't do whatever, this would not come out at all. These would not be flowers. So it's going to be a little hard for me to show you the patterns, but if you go on Pinterest, which is kind of outdated now, but if you go on Google and you look for, beaded rope, crocheted beaded rope, free PDF, whatever, um, there's a bunch of free ones, and they'll have the design of the bracelet or of the whatever thing you're making, and then they'll have. I'll try to put in like a picture, or I'll put a pattern on the post with this video on how to thread your beads. Okay, and this is what it looks like. And what you do is that you're going to follow the chart and follow the pattern. And a bracelet this size is about 700 beads. So this is the first hard part, is getting all of the beads on here in the right order. So you have a pattern that you will follow, and it'll tell you put six beads, 6 white beads, 3 black beads, 7 white beads, 1 black bead, 1 white bead, 2 black beads, so on and so forth. So you get them all on this thread. And what you use to do that are these. I've used several different kinds of needles. These are the best ones because they got to be really thin. When you can use different size beads, but I find that the size 8 beads, 8/0. I don't know what the 0 means, but there's 6, 8, and 12, I believe, at least at Hobby Lobby. And you can get really small ones like 13, 14. Don't get those. I get the 8. That's good for beginner. And these needles, what you do is you don't have to thread them. It's not hard to thread because it's very thin metal, right? I'm trying to open it up for you. But it has a really big eye. Oh, got to use your nail to separate it. You'll see here in a second once I get it open. Come on now. Making me look bad. I keep dropping it. Sometimes you can bend it. Yeah, there you go. Come on now. Oh, God. Got to get my nail in there. Okay, there you go. Finally. Jeez. So this spreads open, right? And it's very easy to get this thread in there. And then you close it, and that is your beading needle. I got this at Hobby Lobby for like $8, and all you do is you can either use your your other hand and put the beads on here, or you can kind of dip them in there and pull them up like this. Like me, right? And then you do one, and you just count. And this is a very long process. You have to have a lot of patience. I concentrate on my breathing because sometimes I hold my breath because I'm like, oh, I almost got the bead on there. Oh my God. Oh, oh, oh. And they'll fly all over the place. But, and I just follow the chart and put them on as it tells me to. Okay. And then I slide it down the thread. All right. Don't spill those. Oh God. I find them in my bed all the time. So I'm going to take this needle off. So that's the first part. That's the first half. And like I said, this isn't like a proper lesson. I'm just kind of giving you a taste of what's involved. So you get all of your X amount, 700 to 1,000. If you're going to make a necklace, way more, you probably need a couple thousand beads, and you have to string them in the way the pattern tells you to. Okay. This is where the crochet part comes in. I'm going to take my tail. I'm going to make a slip knot like I would in any project. And on the pattern, it tells you what the circumference of the bracelet is. And this one so happens to be 10. Okay, so it's going to be 10 beads around. Let me flip my camera. Oh, this is bad. Okay, you can see my messy room. Hold on. We're going to use my pasty white leg as a backdrop. That's nice. I really shouldn't do that. Ah, there you go. We're going to use my computer. All right. All right. So, I hope this is okay. Oh, good God. This is so ganky. All right. So, I have my slip stitch here. And I'm going to enter my hook. And I'm going to cinch this down. Okay. I'm going to add one. I'm going to add one at the end. Okay. So I have 10. If it's going to be 10, I need 11. So 1. And there's many different ways to do this. This is the way I've found it works the best for me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and then 11. Okay. And then we're going to create a ring. And of course, I can't see anything. And I want the braid to kind of be on the outside, okay? I want the right side to be on the outside. So I'm going to connect this ring. I'm going to do a slip stitch it. Okay. And all this is slip stitches from here on out. Okay. So now what I need to do is the first row. So I'm going to go into the first chain. And I'm going to slide up 10 beads and count them out. Oh, this is hard to do on the camera. Here's 5 and then 10. Nope. 10. 3, 6, 9, 10. Okay. So I'm going to bring these up. And I'm going to slide one down. Just like this. And then I'm going to yarn over. And I'm going to pull it through both loops, which is a slip stitch. Okay. There it is right there. Then I do it on the next one. My bead is down. I'm going to bring this around and go through both. Okay. And I have third one. Bring it down, around, and through. All right, let me do this quicker so we can get to the next row. It's a little fiddly, but totally worth it in the end. I love them. I get a lot of compliments on them so far. My phone is just not wanting to. There you It took me 20 attempts, nearly 20 attempts to get this right. I was cussing. I think I prayed to the patron saint of crafting at one point. I believe her name is Saint Charlotte. Don't hold me to that. All right, I got 3 more. I believe her mantra was every stitch she knitted, one soul would be saved. And I guess that's how she worshiped God. That's pretty cool. All right. And here's the last one. Get in there, you little git. All right. And then I have my last one here. I'm going to slip stitch that. There you go. All right. So I have 10 beads on my first row. Okay. This is where it gets fun. Oh, God. And when you're beginning, it's always really smart to count the circumference every row so that way you don't like miss one. Once you get better, you don't have to do it so much. So I'm going to count out 10. Here's 5. And then here's 9 and 10. And I need to kind of unwrap this because I need more yarn, or thread rather. And then I'll push these beads down so I have yarn thread to work with. Right? Okay, so now I have this much thread. All right, so I'm going to pull those 10 up. And this is where you have to follow the rules, period. I'm going to go under the bead and through the slip stitch that it's on. Then I have to take the bead and push it to the right. Okay? I have to. If you leave it like this, it won't lay right. You have to flip it to the right. Okay? Then I bring down a bead and I need this. I want the thread to come between these 2 beads here. Okay? Okay? So it's laying on top. And I'm going to yarn over, pull through, and it's a slip stitch. Okay, now I go to the next one. I go under, I flip the bead to the right. I want it to be flat. I bring a bead down, and then I yarn over. Oops, I lost my loop. There you go. All right. Did I get it? Yeah, I did. I think I did. You can always back up. I highly recommend getting like a sharp instrument because when this comes out, the loop is really small and it's hard to grab. So I use an awl or a safety pin would work. I use this. It's really sharp. It's kind of I poked myself a couple times with it, but I can get in here and grab that loop and pull it up. So a safety pin would work too. All right, so I'm going to bring a bead down. I'm going to go under the next bead, and I'm going to push this to the right. And I'm going to bring this around, and then slip stitch. Okay. Now, a little note, this will not be easy the first time you do it. And it's going to take a minute to know what the heck you're doing. And you're not going to really think you're getting anywhere until about round 5 or 6. I just lost it. Nope, got it. Okay. All right. So I'm just continuing under these beads. You go under the bead and you push it to the right. I bring a bead down. Oh, I already had one down. I bring it around and then through. So you want the new bead to be on the left side and the old bead to be on the right side. Go in, push it over to the right, down, around, make sure it's sitting at the right spot, and then through. Okay. In, push it, down, around, and through. Oops, lost it again. Nope, nope. In, push it flat, down, around, and through. I'm going very slow. You can usually go a little bit quicker. I'm starting to get faster at this, so that's kind of nice. And that's why I don't listen to music. I listen to my breathing and I meditate and I think. And that's it. It's very peaceful and very satisfying once you get it going. And it looks like you're making progress. So I'm going to push it over to the right, bring my bead down, around, and through. I go in. Sometimes you got to really make sure you're under the right thread. Yep. And you just want to be under one. You don't want to grab more than that. You bring it around and through. All right. That was my second row. I'll just do a couple more because if you're able to sit here and watch me do this for hours and hours, you need to get a life. All right. I'm going to go into the next bead. And as this works up, the design that you threaded on your thread will start to appear. Like right now, you don't see it, but it will evolve. All right. A lot of times you'll oh, what bead do I go into next? There's a lot of trial and error. If you start getting far and you're like, wait a minute, that don't look right, you probably screwed it up somewhere. So you pull it out and you try it again. So it's like, do I go into this bead or do I go into this bead? Well, that's the first row. This is the second row. So I'm going to go under this one and then push it to the right. Usually if a bead is pushed to the right and it's the whole, oops, crap. In the whole, so you want it to, if you get to a bead and it's already pushed to the right, that's the wrong one. It's already been used. So I'm going to bring this around and through. So this is the first row down here, and this one right here is my next one. And it's starting to rain again. Man, I tell you what, the rain lately. Am I right? Good night. So basically this video is to kind of show you how fidgety it is. But once you get to, once you master it, it's really not that bad. Once you get it, you got it, right? Just like anything. But it certainly isn't easy. It takes a lot of patience, man. Oh my god, I was cussing a lot. And and then, I pulled it out. Luckily, I didn't have to rethread anything. That's half the job. So the crocheting part is the time consuming part. I kind of like the threading part. Oops. Sorry, this is hard to do on camera. So I'm in this one. Let's see. No, I'm not. This is my next one. You should see me right now. I got my tongue sticking out, concentrating. All right. All right. I believe that's the next one. If it's not, I'm going to have to go back. I'm having a hard time doing this while videoing it because the camera is above my hands and I can't get it way up next to my face like I normally do. Because my eyesight sucks. If y'all knew how bad my eyesight was, you'd be like, Jenny. Bro. I'm supposed to get a cornea transplant, but I keep putting it off. Probably be good if I put it in the... Come on now. Push over. There you go. Oh, I got a different shade of pink. That's nice. Problem is that once you thread these, you got to do it all over again. But you know what? It's close enough. I'll keep it in there for artistic interest. I got too many. I need more thread. I'll push these down so I can get more thread. I wouldn't be surprised if you're all like, screw this crap. I'm not doing that. I wouldn't blame you. I wouldn't blame you. All right, where am I at? Oh, crap. I lost my loop. And it's in there. Oops. Get my awl. I'm going to try to pick that loop out before I lose too many beads. There you go. All right, where am I at here? My next one. All right, so like I said, sitting here doing this for hours is probably not going to be a very enjoyable process. So I just wanted to give you kind of a taste of what the process is like. But it's a little weird at first, but once it's about this long, it gets easier to see. Right now, it's kind of a jumbled mess. And you're like, oh, what's my next bead? And that can be a little troublesome. I think I got it. I'm going to pull up more beads. And there's a couple of videos on YouTube. There's not that many. It's not like a big thing. And in the crochet world. I don't see it a lot. I think it was a while back because there's a lot of stuff on Pinterest, like a lot of patterns on Pinterest. But who uses Pinterest anymore, right? I don't feel like that's a thing anymore. Um, maybe 10 years ago. All right, and I just keep going until these 700 beads are all threaded up. It's kind of a place of madness for sure. You kind of have to be a little crazy, but once you get it, you got it. And it's you got to find your place in your mind where you can focus and calm yourself down. Like, you got to breathe. And sometimes, like when I'm fighting with this bead, I'm like, ugh, I can't, I'm holding my breath. God bless America. This is not moving. This is not going right. But then when you get it, you're like, oh, I'm doing it. Holy crap, I'm doing it. Ah! This is amazing. And then you end up with a beautiful piece of jewelry, right? All because you know how to crochet. Push it over, bring it down. I know I keep not looking and I'm out of frame. Sorry. I go to the next one. I believe it's right here. You should have 10 around. If you don't have 10 around, you screwed up. Oh, I screwed up. Oh, nope, I didn't. Sweet. So let's see. Do I have 10 around? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I do. But I tell you what, man, it's a little tricky. This one I'm doing like a design. Other ones like this are much easier. These are much easier. You put the green on top of the green, the pink on top of the pink, and it's easy to find your spot. Um, this one was a little more tricky. This one was kind of easy because there was no real like there was a design, but it wasn't that hard. And of course, if it's all the same color, it doesn't matter. It's easy. But you get the idea, right? Let's hope so. So I challenge you. Here I am. I challenge you to one moment. I'll probably start this over again. I challenge you to look into it, right? Go online, find a new. I mean, am I right? Blankets are boring. Sometimes you want to challenge yourself. I love amigurumi. I still do it. Um, little hats, little whatevers to sell. Um, but this I don't make many wearables. And I wore an all black outfit and wore this today. I thought it was stunning. And shoot, if you start making these, I would say the time that you put into it, $25 a piece. Not too shabby. I just bought groceries tonight with the money that I made from my crocheting. That was satisfying. Um, although my family's probably eaten them all, and I just got home a half an hour ago. Uh, food. Oh my god! I guarantee you those strawberries are long gone. Um, haven't even eaten dinner. I bet the ice cream's gone too. My family, whatever. Right. So let me know if you want to have a one-on-one lesson at IKEA, or if you want me to do a real-time demonstration. That would be all right. Otherwise, I challenge you to go on YouTube and look up how to crochet beaded rope, and let me know how it goes. Hopefully, you pick it up quicker than I did because it was I was texting Sam. I was like, "This is a bitch! I can't believe." I thought he knew how to do it, and he's like, "No, I got to the threading part, and Coco, the cat, pulled it all out, and there's beads all over the carpet." And it's like, "Damn it!" But he hasn't figured it out yet, so I'll be able to help him. But it's very fun, and once you get it, so Thanks for joining me. If you got this far, you must like me a little bit. Are you crazy? A little bit. You got to be a little crazy to like me. So, thank you everybody, and I will see you Sunday. All right. All right. Bye. How do I turn this off? I don't know. Uh, I don't know. How do I turn it off? X. Ah, there you go.